There we go. All right, Jessica, go ahead and put your forehead down on top of your stacked arms. Let your legs be a little bit more than hip width apart. And draw your arms in closer to the chest. Again, this helps stabilize. But if that bothers your back at all for today, or underneath the shoulder blades or between them, adjust your arms so that you are comfortable. And then in this position, you let your body settle in. I know it's kind of unusual to arrange yourself like this, but you let the body settle in and turn your attention towards breathing. And as you begin to turn inward, you can welcome yourself to your practice. And this just helps begin to step away from the events of the day or maybe any problems that need to be solved. Just know that you can return to them after. And as you breathe in this position, feel the belly press into the floor. Feel the back lift. And as you breathe out, feel your back sink back. You may even be able to feel this around the sacrum. And do your best to stay present for the full cycle of breath, even through the transition. And observe that as you focus on breathing, it tends to deepen and it tends to lengthen. And that this breath alone can help reset your nervous system, break up the bad habits that we have in our mind that cause us stress. And then draw your legs together a little bit. Take the arms down by the chest and press back into a child's pose. So lift the sit bones up. Take the sit bones back. Take the forehead down to the floor. Press the hands into the floor. And see if you can open up underneath the armpits. And then inhale, come into a table pose. And as you exhale, round the back, take the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, take the belly down towards the floor, spine opens, pull through the crown of the head, and exhale and round. Inhale, open. Exhale and round. Come back to a table pose and separate the knees just a little bit further, not real wide, but a little bit further. And then as you exhale, you'll drop the sit bones off to the right, then to the left, and then the nose goes right and left. So it's sort of this figure eight coming through both the cat and the cow position as you do this, coordinating your breath. As the sit bones come back, you breathe out, and as your nose goes forward, you breathe in. Just a couple in that direction, and then we'll reverse and go the other way. So sit bones will drop left, right, and then nose is going to track left and then right. It's just a nice way to wake up the whole body. A couple more here. And then come back to a neutral place. Bring the knees back in so that they're underneath your hips here. Press down through the hands and rotate the neck. Good. Stay present here with all the sensations of the neck, and notice if you need to stay in one position for a breath to give you a deeper or longer opening in one space. And then come back to a neutral position whenever you're satisfied here. To stretch the forearms, you're going to spin the fingers away from you so that the fingers face towards the body. So fingers are going to turn away. That's it. You got it. And that might be just enough of a stretch. Or you could lean back just a touch to stretch the forearms, the inner forearms here and the wrists. Kind of a funny feeling. If you haven't done that before, just hold there and breathe. Good. And then good, go ahead and come forward, send the hands the other way. Sit back into a child's pose once you're back there. Take the arms alongside your body this time, palms facing down. Let the shoulders round forward. Good. And then go ahead, take the hands forward again, back into table pose. Tuck the toes, unfold from the knees here. Lift up in a down dog and pedal out the feet. Really maintain strong connection from the pinky to the thumb, but in particular, pay attention to the pointer finger, pressing down through the hands here to avoid crashing into the shoulders. Good. Pedaling out the feet, dropping one heel down as you bend the opposite knee. And then you can walk the feet up towards the hands into a forward fold. Keep the knees soft. Good. And when you're ready to come out, you're going to drop the sit bones down, arms out to the sides. Use the strength of the upper back to lift you all the way up. Good. And then release the arms down by your sides. Good. As you inhale, roll your shoulders up, back down and around as you breathe out. So breathe in and out here. And then you can reverse that. So roll the shoulders forward. This will give you an opportunity to stretch right between the shoulder blades as you roll the shoulders forward here. And lower the arms down and just roll the wrists a few times. Wiggle out your fingers. And I'm going to show it to you from this direction. Take the arms out, straight out of the shoulder joint here. As you exhale, use the chest muscles to bring the hands together. Inhale, take the hands to the chest. Good. Exhale the hands right back out in front of you. And then inhale, open. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, squeeze the chest muscles. Inhale, hands come to the chest. Exhale, hands forward. Inhale, open. One more. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower down. Place the fingertips on the shoulders. Draw the elbows together in front. As you inhale, draw the elbows up, back down and around. They come together in front again. They may or may not touch. That's okay. Draw them together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And then we'll reverse. So breathe in. Breathe out. One more. And lower the arms down here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers together, reach the palms up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, just bend at the elbow, hands come behind the head. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Draw the belly in, press down through the feet, reach up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Good. Just one more. Good. With the arms up in this position, as you exhale, tip to the right. Good. Left body opens. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, tip to the other side. Good. And then inhale. Good. Relax the arms down. Good. Just roll the shoulders a few times. So you may be feeling a little bit of heat in the shoulders of the shoulder joint. That's okay. Hold again. Good. Let the arms Rest here for just a moment. Just stretch the back of the shoulders here. So take the right arm in front, left arm underneath. These are eagle arms. Good. The hands can come together. If not, the backs of the hands, whatever is accessible. Just roll forward. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Just roll forward a little bit. And then as you breathe in, you can feel how your breath helps open the space right behind the shoulders, right in between the shoulder blades, rather. Good. Inhale, come back up here. Take the arms out to the sides and then take the left arm in front, right arm underneath, hands come together. Go ahead and roll forward. Good. Take a breath. And then inhale, go ahead and come back up. Take the arms out to the sides and down. Good. Interlace your fingers behind you. Take the palms together if they can. If not, that's okay. Hands come down towards the floor. Shift the hands over to the right side of the waist. So you can kind of see they're over here. Good. And then you can tip the right ear over the right shoulder. So this will open up through the left side of the neck, the scalene. And then you can move just the head on an angle. So chin to where the nose was and nose to where the chin was. Just a couple of times. So a little deeper stretch for this area than just a neck rotation. Good. And then find the ear over the shoulder. Go ahead and breathe in. Take the head up to center. Take the hands back down and we'll shift them over to the other side. Draw both shoulders down, and when you're ready, you'll tip the left ear over the left shoulder. Let it rest there. Draw the right shoulder down and begin to move on the ankle. Nose to where chin was, and then chin to where the nose was. Ear over the shoulder, head lifts. Good. Take the arms back down here. Good. And then just swing out the arms here from front to back. Good. And then we'll start to bend the elbow and straighten the arm. We'll bend and straighten, bend, straighten. We'll include the legs here to get them warmed up. So you bend the knee as the arm straightens. This one's good like for the afternoon. If you're sluggish, you can get energy just kind of moving through the whole body. Good. And then you can go ahead and let the arms come down here. You're going to separate the feet. You can stay right where you are. Separate the feet, just let your arms wrap around your body, pretty fluid and loose. Let the heel and the knee move in the direction that you're twisting here. So heel lifts, so you don't torque anything. And come back to center. Good. Shift the weight over to your right foot. And just free up the left, or the, sorry, cued that wrong. Left foot, free up the right ankle here, or the left, whatever you got here. You just want to make a few circles with the ankle, wake up the toes, work on balance a bit. Go ahead and place your left foot down, free up the right. Reverse, go the other way. Wiggle out the toes here. And then step towards the front of the mat. And when you're ready, inhale, reach up. Good. And exhale, forward fold. Keep the knees soft, tailbone lifting, low belly drawing in. Slide your hands to your shins and lift yourself halfway up. Good. Squeeze the belly and fold again here. And then step back with the right foot. You can plant the right foot here to lift up into a warrior one. So you just angle the back foot out a bit and lift. Good. So in a warrior one, both hip points are facing the short side. Yes, exactly. Nice correction. Good. Good. Reaching. So you're grounding down through the feet, but reaching through the fingertips, reaching down with the shoulder blades. Low belly draws in. Sacrum draws in. A lot of space here to breathe. Good. And then when you're ready, you'll exhale, take the hands down to either side of the foot here. You can drop the back knee down. And we'll work just a little bit. So left hand comes to the top of the left thigh and twist here. So you're going to twist. Yeah, there you go. That's good. And you're drawing in through the left shoulder and down the back. Yeah, there you go. Inhale, come back to center here. Place your hands on either side of the foot and just slide the sit bones back here. Good. And then you can lift, and you can change the stretch just by lifting and lowering the toes down to the floor a little bit. Good. Soften the knee forward. Good. Plant the hands, tuck the toe on the back foot, and step back into down dog. And then float forward into plank. Good. And when you're ready, you can exhale and come down. So you have a choice just through chaturanga, or you could come down knees, chest, chin. Your choice. So if you come down and then to upward dog. Good. And then when you're ready, you'll exhale back into down dog, rolling over the toes. Good. And you'll look forward to the hands and step forward, right foot, heel first. Good. And step forward left into a forward fold. Nice deep bend in the knee, arms out to the sides, unhinge from the hip, lift from the upper back, arms and overhead, and then exhale, lower the arms down either to your sides or right down in front of the heart. It's your choice. Take a breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Slide your hands to your shins and lift yourself halfway up. And then exhale, fold. Good. And you're going to step back this time with the left foot planted so you can lift up into a warrior one. Good. There you go. Grounding down through the outer edge of the back heel, lifting up through the front of the spine. Breathing here. Good. Breathe. Good. And then exhale, go ahead, take the hands down to the floor, drop the back knee down, plant the right hand, and as you exhale, you're going to go ahead and twist to the right. This time drawing the right shoulder blade in and down the back. Good. Good. Inhale, untwist yourself, hands on either side of the foot, slide the sit bones back. And then you can just, again, change the position of the foot by pointing it down towards the floor, lifting the toes, doing whatever feels good here without jamming into the hamstring, keeping the knee soft if you need to. So if it's tight on the hamstring, knee soft, tailbone lifting. Soften the front knee. Create enough space for you to step back into down dog. And then float forward into plank. When you're ready, you can exhale down through chaturanga and upward facing dog. Good. Draw the shoulders down the back, little tone in the belly, press the tops of the feet to the floor, lifting the backs of the knees here. Yes, good. When you're ready, you're going to exhale, roll over the toes and back into down dog. And then look forward to the hands. You'll step forward, left foot, heel first. Find the lunge. Good. Step forward, right. Forward fold. Nice deep bend in the knee. Arms out to the sides. Lift from the strength of the upper back. Good. And exhale the hands right down to the heart or all the way down to your sides. Good choice here. Good. Take a breath. Notice how your body feels. Maybe even place one hand on the belly. And then you can take one giant step back with the left foot. There you go. And the right heel is in alignment with the arch of the left foot. And the knee this time, both hip points face the short or the long side of the mat rather. Nice deep bend in the knee. Knee comes towards the pinky side of the foot. Sit bones roll together on the back side of the body. That helps kind of draw the sacrum in, lengthen the spine. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides. And take a breath. And just flow here. So release the left arm down, right arm up to reverse the warrior. Take a breath here. Inhale back to warrior two. When you're ready to exhale, hinge at the hip joint coming down to the forearm. Reach the left arm up and overhead, drawing the shoulder blade down into the body, pressing down through the right forearm to lengthen the spine. Just give a little length there. There you go. Good. And then inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, lower the arms down. Take the right toes forward. One recovery breath here in a forward fold. So either pigeon-toed or toes facing forward. Nice deep bend in the knee. Let the body roll forward into a forward fold. Hands come down to the floor here. In this position, low belly draws in, tailbone lifts, knees stay soft. Excellent. Nice deep bend in the knee. Hands come back to the hips. Use the strength of the upper back side of the body lifts you. Left toes turn out, right heel turns away. That's it. Bend the left knee, pinky side of the foot. Again, glutes roll together on the back side of the body. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides here. Good, hold here and breathe. Right hand comes down to the back of the thigh, lift up and overhead with the left arm. Nice big left body stretch. Inhale back to warrior two and then exhale into side angle. Long from the heel all the way to the fingertips. Draw the right shoulder blade in and down the body. That's it. And then reach through the fingertips. Good. Good. Inhale, come back to center here. Right into warrior two. Good. Lower the arms down. Take the toes forward again. Nice deep bend in the knee, hinge forward. This time, place the left hand underneath the face, and as you reach, it's just a twist here, reach up with the right arm. If there's tension, you can always place the right hand at the sacrum to kind of take the lever, that's it, and then draw the right shoulder back. And then untwist here, take the right hand down, reach up with the left, and again, you placing the hand at the sacrum sometimes give you an opportunity to just twist a little bit more deeply without the length of the arm causing tension. Good. And then inhale, come back to center here. You're going to take the right toes out, walk yourself, we did this last time, walk yourself over to the right just for an inner thigh stretch. There you go. Take a breath. Good. And then you can walk yourself back to center, walk yourself to the other side. As you're toggling back and forth, use the upper arm to help keep your knee in alignment. So you're going to walk over, use the upper arm to prevent the knee from falling in. There you go. Come here, Casey. Come on. So walk over to the other side just one more time. And then go ahead, walk yourself back to center. Nice deep bend in the knee. Again here, use the strength of the upper back to lift you all the way up. Good. Heel toe together here and roll the shoulders a couple of times. One more time here. Good. Take the sweatshirt off. Okay. Let's just do one chair pose here. So reach the arms up and overhead and then sit back into chair pose. We'll turn sideways here. So great form. Okay, so you hold here, draw the low belly in, tailbone down, draw the low ribs in. Sometimes they want to splay out. Hold here and breathe. And then go ahead, reach up and exhale down. Roll your shoulders a couple of times. Okay, so we're going to do a one-legged chair pose. There are a lot of variations with this. You can move forward into a forward fold and even into a squat. Let's see, how do your heels feel? How do your heels feel when you come up and into a squat? Let's just try that first. So inhale, reach up, and then exhale, just coming down into this kind of position. Does that work? Okay, good. Press all the way back up and exhale, lower down. Good. Okay. So to come into this one-legged chair pose as a balance, you're going to sit back like you're coming into chair pose. You're going to use your left hand to help the right ankle sit above the left knee joint. There you go. And you're sitting back in your chair, right? When the hands come to heart center here, you can press together the hands so that the elbows lift. Yes, that way you activate both the back and the chest muscles here. If you want to move on, I'll show you where we go from here. You can see how nice, there's such a deep bend here. Hands can come down to the floor into a forward fold. Yeah, and take a breath. Good. If you want to move on from here, if this is the capacity, this is where you stay, and then you would unhinge from the hip and come all the way back up. Or you could come down into this one-legged squat here. Yeah. Good, I can't see where you are, Jess. Good. Yes, you got it. And then when you're ready to come out, hands actually come forward. It's good to have fun in yoga. Yeah, and then you come all the way back up. Take a nice deep bend in the knee, unhinge, and press up. A lot of work here. You want to try the other side? Okay, shake it out a little bit. Good. All right. So, you know where we're headed this time. We come from that chair pose. Use the right hand this time to take the left heel above the knee joint. Okay. And again, if that is enough for the hip today or enough for balance, you stay right here. But when the hands come to the heart, little lift in the elbows so that you activate the upper body. Okay. But if you wanted to move on, hands come down towards the floor. There's the forward fold, but here's still the bent knee that we have in the forward fold, right? Tailbone lifting. Then if you want to move on, you drop the sit bone down towards the heel. You got it, yay. And then you might experiment with just taking up one hand and then the other. Yeah, and hands come to the heart. When you're ready to come out, hands come forward beyond the foot. You press strongly into the leg to lift back to that starting position. Take a nice deep bend in the knee and unfold from the hips. Good. And come down. Yes. Good work. I'm going to let the female dog out. Give me 1 second here. You go, baby girl. Okay. All right. Good. Just gently roll your shoulders a couple of times. And then let the shoulders rest here. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Good. Feel the breath moving beneath your hand on the belly. And then go ahead and relax forward. We're going to step back into down dog to move into a pigeon pose. So if you know you need support underneath the outer hip, you can make sure you have that handy on the right side first. So inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale and forward fold. And then step back into down dog. Reach back with the right leg first. Sometimes it feels good just to reach back, bend the knee, take a look under the right armpit for a breath. And then take the right knee towards the right wrist and reach back with the left leg. Couple of things to look for once we get back into pigeon is take a look back at the left foot and make sure it's not sickling out to one side. Sometimes the ankle will roll. The other thing here is to just keep a little activity in the back leg. This is an all body pose, but sometimes that left back leg we forget about. So you use your fingertips to sit up as is comfortable for the low back. So lifting the sternum, but making sure we're not splaying out this rib cage too much. So a little drawing in of the floating ribs here. Letting the body settle in. Turning inward. And then coming down to forearms. And if it feels good, you can relax the whole body and the forehead down towards the floor. And feel an integration from the left foot all the way through the whole body to the crown of the head. And be aware of breathing in the core of the body. Use your hands to support you to come back up. Tuck your toes on the back foot and step back into down dog. And then you'll take the left leg up and back. If it feels good, bend the knee, look under the left armpit. And then square off the hips again and take the left knee towards the left wrist. Reach back with the right leg. Letting the pelvis settle down, take a look back at the right foot. Fingertips on the floor. Long through the front of the spine, little lift in the sternum, shoulder blades drop back. Together and down. You're aware of breathing in the core of the body. And then coming forward onto the forearms. And maintaining just a little bit of pressure or connection with the back foot, the right foot, letting the weight of the body settle into whatever is comfortable. Letting the whole body breathe. And being aware of the place where the breath unfolds deep in the body. And then when you're ready, lift the torso up here. Press into the hands, tuck the toe on the back foot, give yourself some space to step back into down dog, pedal out the feet a little bit. Just come down to the knees, sit yourself off to one side, come down to forearms. The lighting is right here. I'll come forward so you can see better. Okay. So legs are up. Good. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back so we're not dropping into the shoulders here. Okay, you're drawing in through the low belly. As you exhale for the full length of the exhale, lower the right leg down. So you exhale, but inhale and hold. Exhale and hold. And then inhale for the full length of the inhale up. Exhale, lower down left. Inhale and hold. Exhale and hold. Inhale and lift. Just one more on each side. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend the knees. Let your torso come down. Place the arms in a goal post position and let your legs just drop from side to side. Roll yourself over onto your belly. And take the arms down by your sides. Your forehead is down. And just press the pelvis down and just lift. Your forehead is down. I'm going to lift mine so that you can hear me better. But you're going to lift one leg, like the left leg, reach it up and back without toggling to one side or the other. So the pelvis stays anchored. You'll place that foot down and then try the other side. You'll lift, trying again to keep the whole pelvis anchored as you do this. So lift leg reaches back and up, not real high. Lower it down. And try the other side again. Reach back, lift up, and lower it down. Let the legs rest here, forehead down. Put the forehead down here. Press down through the tops of the feet. Roll the glutes together, press the hip bones down, reach the feet back and up again. Again, doesn't have to be real high. Comfortable in the low back. And then as you inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Couple things you can do with the arms. They can be out to the sides, up and overhead. They can be interlaced behind you, but wherever they are, you want to breathe. So as you inhale, you lift. And as you exhale, you lower down just a bit. And then you inhale and lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale and lift. Turn your head to one side. Come down and just rest. Bend your knees and just let your legs drop from side to side. Back up into a table pose. Place the right hand beneath the face. And you'll reach up. This will be thread the needle to help with the space between the shoulder blades here. So go ahead. Come all the way down. Place the head down. Place the hand at the sacrum. Draw the right shoulder back. Good. Right hand down, press back into table. Slide the right hand underneath your face, reach up left. Oops, that was the same side. Left hand reaches up, you probably got it. Good, come all the way back down. Good. You can place the hand at the sacrum here. Draw the shoulder back. Good. Go ahead and untwist yourself here. Couple of cat cows. Come back to a neutral position. Sit yourself off to one side. Take the feet out in front of you wide. So this is a really easy twist here. You kind of go with momentum. So as the legs drop down to the right, the left hand comes around and comes to the floor near the pelvis. That's it. The more you walk the fingertips towards the pelvis and you sit up, the more you kind of feel the breath in the core of the body. And the more you kind of come down into the forearms, the more you feel the twist down a little bit lower in the spine. It's totally up to you where you want to feel this. And if you want to feel sort of um, a more restorative position, it's down on forearms. But let your body breathe here. Let the legs be very comfortable. And if you're upright, you feel the breath more in the core of the body. Good. And then you'll go ahead. As you come back through center here, we're just going to keep the feet where they are. Drop the knees down to the other direction. This time the right hand comes around, fingertips come to the floor. And again, you experiment with where you place the hands, how far upright you want to sit. You can certainly come down to the forearms. But wherever you are, be aware of breathing. And then inhale, come all the way back up here. And from this, when you come back to center, we'll come back. You can see that the knees are fairly bent here, but sitting up nice and tall first, and then the arms wrap underneath the legs. You can round forward with the head and the neck here. You can also begin to slide the heels away from you so that you come more into a forward fold, but just being very mindful of the low back and not overstretching or over rounding through the low back here. And being aware of breathing again. And when you're ready, go ahead and lift yourself all the way up. Roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Hug the knees into the chest. And just make some circles on your sacrum. Then reverse, go the other way. But extend the legs up, just wiggle the toes, point, flex the feet. Place the feet flat on the floor, heels near the sit bones. As you exhale, press the low back into the floor. When you're ready, you'll inhale, lift the pelvis up, coming into a bridge pose. So it doesn't have to be real high. You want to watch your compression in the low back. So if there's discomfort, keep it a low bridge. If you want to lift the pelvis a little bit higher, you can certainly roll one shoulder under and then the other, interlace the fingers beneath you, being really mindful of the placement of the knees. So not letting the knees splay out to the sides, but really tracking over the ankles so you have a little engagement through the inner thigh. And as you press down through the feet, taking the sternum towards the chin, but keeping the throat and the face soft. And then when you're ready, you'll exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time here. Good. Take the knees in over the chest, and as you exhale, you'll lower the legs down to the left. Arms are out to the sides, just a reclining twist. The hand can come to the top of the thigh to help you feel more anchored. And then draw the knees back in. When you're ready, you'll roll the legs down to the right. Right hand can come to the top of the left thigh. Then you can take the knees back up to center, lower the legs along the floor. Reach your arms overhead, just give yourself a full body stretch. If there's anything else that your body needs, feel free to do that now. And then when you're ready, you can prepare your body just for about a 7 to 10 minute relaxation. So we'll do these relaxations in Shavasana with the head and neck supported with a small pillow or cushion. If there's any tension in the low back, you can always place a cushion, a pillow, a blanket beneath the knees. It tends to help. And we'll be doing something called 31 points. So the idea with these relaxations is to further gather our own awareness, our own mind, and become a little bit more one-pointed, furthering to help stop the train of thought, strengthen concentration, and let the body move into a deeply relaxed state. And you begin by feeling the weight of your body and allowing it to settle down into the support that you have. You're softening the back body, allowing the support to hold you, and allowing the front body to soften into the back body. And from this place of support and alignment, you gradually move into stillness. And from this place of stillness, you're aware of the body breathing. You're softening the body so that the breath can move without restriction. It begins to deepen and lengthen. And as this happens, your awareness is more deeply drawn into the experience of the body resting and breathing. And a familiar sense of ease begins to arise from deep within. And you allow yourself to rest in that ease. You allow the whole body to breathe. You take your awareness up to the crown of the head and then into the face. Soften in the eyes, the jaw, the lips, the tongue, the space between the eyes. And then you'll drop your awareness behind the face. And you'll move your attention deep into the core of the head. And at the core of the head, you'll begin to visualize a blue starlight point of light. You could just feel a point of energy. You hold your attention there and then breathe as though you breathe from that point itself. You'll draw your attention right down into the hollow of the throat.
and into the right shoulder joint. Again, carrying this blue light to each of these points, and down into the elbow, and the right wrist, the tip of the right thumb, the tip of the pointer finger, and the tip of the middle finger, and the tip of the ring finger, the tip of the small finger, and the right wrist, the right elbow, the right shoulder joint, and the throat center. And move into the left shoulder joint, the left elbow, the left wrist, the tip of the left thumb, the tip of the pointer finger. All of your awareness moves to the tip of the middle finger, tip of the left finger, left ring finger, tip of the left small finger. Left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, throat center, and from the throat center move down into the heart center. Your awareness slides over to the right side of the heart. Again, you experience the blue light or just a point of energy. And back to the heart center. And over to the left side of the heart. The heart center. You move your awareness from the heart center up into the throat. And then back to the eyebrow center deep at the core of the head where you began. And you'll try to just visualize all of the points in your upper body filled with the blue light and energy. And then as you finish this relaxation, you take a little deeper breath. Set an intention to remember this place of inner ease and inner awareness. And carry that with you through the remainder of your day. You can begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, begin to stretch the body. Taking your time Sometimes rolling over onto one side can help kind of re-ground you into your physical body. And then whenever you're ready, you'll use your hands to support you, coming all the way back up. If it feels good to you, you can take your hands around your heart and then fold forward to seal in any benefits that you may have received. Practice today. Thanks for being here today.